breaking news. Kang and Kim make a shocking announcement just 4 days after their fairy tale wedding. The lights of Seoul have barely dimmed since their wedding, a night that seemed to come straight out of a drama, where every photograph felt like a movie poster, and every look they shared spoke 1,000 unspoken promises. But just 4 days later, the couple once hailed as the prince and princess of Korean drama has stunned the entire entertainment world with an announcement no one saw coming. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update in the world of your favorite celebrities. And as this story unfolds, piece by piece, emotion by emotion, we uncover not just what they revealed, but why it has left millions speechless. The afterglow of a dream. Their wedding, held at a private villa overlooking the Han River, had been perfection itself. Soft gold lighting, cherry blossoms swaying in the evening breeze, and a quiet piano version of Love Me Like That echoing as Kim Yoo-jung walked down the aisle in a gown so ethereal it brought tears to guests' eyes. Kang, dressed in classic white and black, stood waiting, visibly trembling. When she finally reached him, he whispered, barely audible to the microphones, "You're my forever scene." The moment was replayed across social media for days, making headlines around the world. K-drama turns to reality. Kang marries his real-life leading lady. Fans thought the story had reached its perfect ending. But the ending was just the beginning. 4 days later, the silence breaks. On a calm Sunday morning, a single notification shattered the stillness. A message from Kang and Kim Yoo-jung. It appeared first on their joint agency's official social media account. No warning, no teaser. The caption read only, "We promised honesty, so here it is." What followed was a 5-minute video, raw, intimate, filmed not in a studio, but in what appeared to be their new home. The camera trembled slightly, as if held by one of them. Behind them, the morning light filtered softly through cream curtains. And then, Kim Yoo-jung began to speak. The announcement. Her voice was calm, but tender. "These past days have been the happiest of our lives. But they've also reminded us how fragile happiness can be. We wanted to share this moment with you directly, because you've been part of our story from the beginning." Kang reached over, took her hand, and continued. "We didn't want this to leak or turn into speculation. So we're telling you ourselves, we are expecting." There was a pause, not for drama, but for emotion. Kim Yoo-jung smiled through her tears. "It's early, but it's real. We're starting a family." The internet exploded. Within seconds, hashtags flooded the world. Hashtag songkang baby. Hashtag our drama couple is real. Hashtag baby of the year incoming. Fans cried, laughed, screamed. Some refused to believe it at first. But then Kang held up a small, framed photo, the ultrasound. The sound of their laughter echoed through the clip, pure and unfiltered. "We didn't plan to share this so soon," he said, "but it's impossible to hide something so miraculous." The world responds. The video went viral in less than 10 minutes. Within hours, it had been viewed over 40 million times. News networks from Seoul to Los Angeles replayed it on loop, calling it the most emotional celebrity revelation of the year. Brands that had previously partnered with the couple reposted heartfelt congratulations. Fellow actors filled the comment section with messages of love. Park Bo-gum wrote, "From co-stars to soulmates, congratulations you two." And Han So-hee added, "Protect this happiness with all your hearts." Even Netflix Korea issued a statement. Their story began in front of our cameras, and it continues beautifully beyond them. Behind the scenes, how it all happened. Sources close to both stars revealed that the news had been known among family and inner friends since just after the wedding. Kim Yoo-jung reportedly discovered the pregnancy a few days before their ceremony, but kept it private to ensure the moment stayed sacred and peaceful. A close friend of hers told reporters, "She wanted to marry for love, not headlines." The baby news just made it even more meaningful. After their honeymoon in Switzerland, the couple decided to share the truth themselves before tabloids could twist the narrative. Fans in tears. "It feels like watching our favorite drama come true." Across the globe, fans posted emotional tributes. Old clips from My Demon and Lovers of the Sky, edited alongside wedding photos and snippets from the announcement video. One fan captioned, "They were acting then, but this time, the love is real." Another wrote, "We grew up watching them fall in love on screen. Now we're watching them build a family. This is history." Industry insiders react. The entertainment world, often known for its guarded silence, responded with rare warmth. Producers who had worked with Kang praised his humility and devotion, saying, "He was always the type who carried his heart quietly but deeply. Seeing him this happy, it's deserved." As for Kimyoojung, one senior actress remarked, "She's always had the kind of grace that belongs to another era. This next chapter will only make her shine brighter." The future ahead. According to agency statements, both stars plan to continue working, with Kimyoojung temporarily stepping back from upcoming filming schedules to prioritize her health. Songkang will reportedly focus on projects that allow him to stay close to home, while also preparing for what he called the biggest role of my life, being a dad. Fans are already calling it the new era of family stars, praising their courage to share truth in an industry that often hides behind perfection. The final scene. As the video drew to a close, Kimyoojung leaned her head on Kang's shoulder. The camera zoomed slightly, catching the warmth of their smiles. Two people glowing with the kind of peace that can't be scripted. "We don't know what the future holds," she said softly, "but we promise to walk through it together, as actors, as partners, as parents." And with that, Kang added, "Our story has just begun." Then the video faded to black. No background music. No signature logo. Just silence, the kind that lingers when something beautiful has just been spoken. The first public sighting. It was a crisp morning in Seoul. The sky hung low and soft with clouds, and the city had just begun to stir when fans spotted them, Kang and Kimyoojung, walking hand in hand through the peaceful lanes of Bukshin Hanok village. There were no bodyguards. No press entourage. Just them. He wore a loose beige coat, the kind he's often seen in behind-the-scenes photos, and she was wrapped in a cream scarf that fluttered gently in the wind. Witnesses said Kang was attentive in every moment, adjusting her scarf, keeping his hand at her back whenever a crowd gathered. A cafe owner who saw them up close told reporters, "They looked like any other young couple in love, except there was something different in his eyes. Pride. Protection." He kept smiling at her, like he still couldn't believe she was real. Within hours, blurry fan-taken photos began circulating online. The world fell silent again, then erupted with emotion. #FatherToBe Songkang trended at #1 worldwide. Fans couldn't stop talking about how soft, grounded, and deeply human he looked. As one comment read, "He's not just acting like a husband, he's living it, with every step." The change in Kang. Those who knew Kang during his pre-fame years said he had always been calm, introspective, even shy. But after the announcement, something shifted. During a quiet segment on KBS's Star Focus, a close director shared, "He's changed in the best way. He's warmer now, more open. He used to disappear between shoots. Now he stays to talk about life, about how much he's learning from Yoo Jung. It's like he's found a center." Even his colleagues noticed. When he arrived on the set of a new variety special, the staff described him as glowing. "He carries a quiet joy now," one producer said. "He smiles more, laughs easily. You can tell, he's in love, but more than that, he's at peace." That peace became contagious. Every interview he gave afterward carried a new softness, as if he were living in slow motion, savoring every breath, every word, every ordinary moment that suddenly felt extraordinary. The legend begins. The video racked up over 100 million views in 48 hours. Global news outlets called it a masterclass in authenticity. And for millions of fans across the world, it marked the start of something bigger than just a celebrity journey. It was a reminder of what love, truth, and courage still look like in a world that often forgets them. Because Kang and Kimyoojung didn't just give fans another fairy tale, they gave them faith again. Faith that real love still exists. Faith that honesty still matters. Faith that happy endings aren't just written, they're lived.